We live. We in the building. Here we go. Here we go. Live in the studio. I mean, how many people have studios in their bedrooms? You know what I mean? Probably quite a fucking lot. I'm talking like probably 3/4 of the population. Oh. Hope everyone's having a fantastic day. No one's here yet, but you know that that's not necessarily a bad thing. Don't want anybody bringing in their bullshit voodoo today. We want nice, beautiful, calm, collected energy readings. That's what we're here today, people. Concentrate. Let's do this. We're going to bring out the first lift of messages after I get my very pretty lipstick on. Yeah. All right, here we go. I can't channel properly without my lipstick on. And it's not lipstick, it's chapstick. With a little tint. Okay, here we go. What do we want to hear today? Well, not necessarily what we want to hear, but I guess it is what we want to hear because there's justice. Libra. We got Neptune, Libra, second house. Pardon me. Second house is Taurus. What you value. Okay. So you could have been recently went through something where I'm like, I feel like justice missed you. Like there was somebody that was too focused on saying that you were delusional. You know, like if you were, especially, I mean, there's so many light workers that are on this channel and so many people that read tarot that watch my channel that it's like, do you know how many people have looked at you and said that you were delusional? Even while you're reading cards, you know, like those fake clients in front of you, you say you're going to do a reading for them. You bring up all this shit and they just sit there and stare at you. I did this interview once for a psychic network in the States and, he wasn't even listening to me. And then the thing is that I knew he wasn't listening to me. So I was like, you're not even listening to me right now. I'm like, what the fuck are you writing down? And he was like, and I'm like, I can see you, but I wasn't psychic enough for him. No. I was too psychic for him. Okay. He didn't want to hear the message that I was saying to him when really God put me on the phone with him. It wasn't an interview for me. It was an interview for him. You know what I mean? Like people, you will cross a lot of paths, right? Where these people are like, I need a reading. I need a sign. I need the heavens to look down on me and tell me something. And then poof, like a fucking genie and a fart in the wind, you just appear, okay? Just out of nowhere, okay? And it's like people get what they get exactly what they asked for. Exactly. Because it's like fucking genie, okay? And then they go, you're delusional. Because you'll tell them, you know, you don't really need to have a kid right now. And they're begging spirit for a kid. And you'll say like, you know, hypothetically speaking to them or something that like, you could wait forever to have a child. You're not in a rush. And like, you know, if God really needs you to have a baby, then you will. And this person's sitting there like, fuck you. I've been trying to get pregnant for 10 fucking years. And there you are just sitting around like, it's just going to come to you. And you're like, It's almost like, okay, so I was told the other day to watch the movie The City of Angels. That fucking movie? Whitney, play Fallout. No. Okay, that movie City of Angels? So I was like told to do it. I was told to watch it. And I'm like, okay, I feel like Spirit is making me work right now. Okay, this isn't a movie I want to watch like, okay, Meg Ryan. No, I do love Nicolas Cage though. Whew. He looks like my ex-boyfriend. Oh my God, he's a sexy piece of ass, especially in that movie. So I was like, okay, I'll watch it for the eye candy. But the angels, okay, they're walking around in their black suits, okay, and they're all around listening to people, okay, watching people, helping people, right? And everyone's just like talking in their head and thinking that they're all alone. And I'm like, I think you need to watch that movie. And I'm not saying that that's exactly how it happens because I don't really fucking know. But let me tell you, there are some times where in this 3D dimension, I can see another dimension, which means if I can see them standing there, but they're not here, okay? The thing is that I've made ghosts do things over the years to prove to me that they were there. So it's not like I'm crazy or anything. Like I've debunked the craziness because I stopped talking about ghosts with people because everybody did make fun of me. Even though this one house I was living in, I was like massively haunted by like a few different ghosts and nobody believed me. Oh, Whitney, she's just fucking crazy. She's delusional, blah, blah, blah. So I was like, okay, I brought one of my friends over one night and I was like, all right, ghost, this like fucking ghost in this one house I lived. And I was like, I started calling it on and I was like, fuck you. I'm like, you fucking fuck with my shit every night because it did. And I was like, fucking do something for my friend to see right now. And like something fell off the fridge, like a magnet with like papers on it. And she I'm getting goosebumps right now. She turned and looked at me and I was like, now do you want to talk shit? And she's like, I will never, ever, what's that word? I will never question what you say again. And I was like, please don't, because this is what you're going to get. This is the fucking answer you're going to get if you choose to just be like, oh, fuck you. You're delusional. You're probably just drunk. Okay, you're probably high. What's marijuana doing to you? And you're like, okay, I was like physically pushed, but okay, you want to just, because most people I feel like, honestly, if they were to just open up the door to the possibility that something could be there, oh my God, the life that would change for them. But because they're so headstrong, okay, and they're so by the book on like how mommy and daddy told them back in the 60s, that they won't let that go, okay? And that's the thing, like, are we still in the 60s? No, we've evolved 60 years. You don't think anything could have changed from what your fucking redneck parents told you, or your psycho parents, or your rich entitled fucking parents, or your overly, emotional parents, or fucking religious parents? I mean, come on, people. Jesus Christ. There's like 8 billion people on this fucking earth. Do you think they all believe in JC? No. Do you think they all believe in God? No. Do you think those people are like, I don't know, different things? Maybe. I don't know, considering like what most of us speak a different language. You don't think that they don't have different gods and different angels and different visions and different, aspirations and things that they believe in? Like, come on. I mean, your parents or whoever these people are, okay, the reason why you're identifying that there's a problem with them and not you, because all they said is that you were the problem, you will now realize you're on this level. They purposely keep themselves small so then justice will always pass you, because in order to believe in this, they have to become better people. Okay, so if they have to become better people, then their lives are going to change. They're going to have to apologize for things that they did. They're going to have to announce the things that they did. Okay, they're going to have to say they lied about you. They fucked with you. Okay, like when I got clean, okay, which is like basically opened up my third eye. Okay, I had to stop lying. I had to stop bullshitting. Okay, I had to stop giving excuses. People, stop giving excuses for hurting other people. Okay, just don't fucking hurt other people. The excuse is how your enemies win, right? Well, I got, what did my stepmother used to say? She was, I don't know what she would say, but anytime she did something to me, all she used to say was something about her childhood. And I'd be like, honey, I just met you 10 years ago. You're not my mother. You're not anybody I knew when you were a child. Okay, you have a child. You're a grown-ass woman, right? But I was like 6 years old, so I couldn't check her, right? But now I can, which is why she wants nothing to do with me. You want to bring up your childhood every time you came and threw a bomb into my life? I didn't have nothing to do with that. At least when I talk about my personality and sometimes how I'm fucked, if I hurt somebody, okay, it's usually, I don't mean to do it. I never hurt people on purpose. Okay, I will fucking go toe to toe with them. I will fight back, but I will not go out and hurt people. And the funny thing is that when people do that, like I don't have an excuse to hurt people, but all of a sudden people now want a reason why I just defended myself. And it's like, are you fucking kidding me? Or because you're just used to going around and hurting people, which I'm telling you, there is a different way. Just because you're angry, okay, doesn't mean that you get to take that out on other people, okay? Like you get to just because you weren't taught that maybe there are ghosts in another dimension, you're going to look at your daughter or you're going to look at your son or you're going to look at your niece and nephew and go, fuck you, you're delusional. Really? Because you can't just open up the box for 1 fucking second to maybe think that you don't know everything. And that's what we're dealing with. Literally people who think they know everything. You can't tell them anything. They think they're superior. They think they know things. Even if they're older than you, it's like, bitch, just because you're older than me doesn't mean you know more. Like, I mean, you might know more in a certain subject, but I don't give a fuck about that subject. You might know a bunch of carpentry skills. Guess what, bitch? I don't need to know that. I fucking wisdom myself. I got guidance. I got information. I didn't just throw myself into a garage and start working on things as opposed to working on myself. Because that's what people will do. Like they will, instead of working on themselves, instead of working on their relationships, oh, now they're out in the garage. Now they're working on their car. Okay, now they're working on their house, right? Because they don't want to work on the main thing. That's the problem. Themselves. Okay, once you realize that like you were probably the problem in most situations, or that you weren't the problem, but you were blamed the problem, you don't even want to be around anybody anymore. You're like, fuck you. You're just going to blame your bad night on like my smile. I don't think so. Okay, and like no wonder Collective wants to wonder and wonders a lot why they're alone, what they did to deserve to be alone. But honey, you ain't alone because you did something wrong. You're alone because no one's allowed to be around you. You're too high. If people get around you, they steal from you. Okay, they start to fuck with your head. They put you in another level. They get you angry. They start to get under your skin because they don't want to see who you are. They don't want to see your smile. They don't want to see how happy you are. They think you're delusional. Do you know how many times people just said I was delusional? Happy? I'm like, are you kidding? Honey, this is sobriety. This is sober. This is looking at the truth and fucking putting a nail in the coffin. This isn't delusional. This isn't drinking. This isn't trying to make fucking things go away that I know exists. Like, oh, hold up. I don't know if this is the right cards. Oh, okay, never mind. And get ready for the next episode. Smoke weed every day. See, I'm being told, man, smoke fucking weed. Honestly, it's just so annoying how it's just literally smoke a joint at night just to fucking chill from everybody else's shit. Okay, consider that like eating a nice slice of cake. You know, just sitting on your favorite pillow. You know, add weed into your life like a topping on a pie. Adding whipped cream to apple crisp. I mean, it's already perfect, but you could just, it could just be a little bit added to it. That's like, makes it poppin'. That's what weed is, people. And facing your delusions. And fucking telling people that you see somebody in the corner, telling people that you're fucking psychic, telling people that you can read people's minds. Just fucking do it. Honestly, somebody doesn't want you to meet your fate. They don't. They want to keep you trapped, but it's trap in reverse. They can't fucking trap you if they tried. Okay? This isn't about trapping you. This is about you finding your fate. This is about you alerting the delusions around somebody and going, and I know you don't want to believe me, so that's why I'm leaving. Because you can sit in your delusions. You can sit and think that you know everything. You can sit and think that I'm lying about everything. I don't give a fuck. I'll be sitting in my own shit on the other side of town once you figure it all out. Like second house Taurus, I don't know, man. Seems to me like you know your value. You know your value. And I think that you know the value of spirit more than anything. And like, because people can lie. Everybody fucking lies. I swear to God, they just sit there, they think of an excuse, boom, then they lie. And it's like, because you can't tell the truth, because your little pussy pot pie can't fucking stand up and admit that you did something wrong, or that you're not doing the best, or that maybe your little masculinity is going to take a hit because you're fucking being a woman right now. Like, honestly, these people, I mean, they're fucking with you because of this shit. Can you imagine that? Like, could you imagine just waking up on the wrong side of the bed and just going and attacking everybody? This is what they do to you. You wake up on the right side of the bed, you have a great morning, and they still go, fuck you. You're delusional. Delusional for being happy. Because they're like, you could never be happy. Are you kidding? You could never be happy in this world. And it's like, yeah, okay, that's what your little mind thinks. People with little minds will think that way. People that are addicted to the devil will think that way. They will debunk your sobriety, your ability to walk strong in a whole world and be completely sober while looking at people and being like, you think I'm the problem? Maybe you are the problem because you are sober. They have to get drunk where you want to get better. You know, that's just, it's so ironic, the people that Collective has to come face to face with. And I just accidentally switched it to the first house, which means like you're untrapping your identity. Okay, your self-worth, right? And there's experience, and you're about to fucking have an experience. Okay. And like there's a lot that is very much standing out, and that means sexual experience. Sexual experience. It's almost like, help me, I'm about to have the best sex of my life. And these all people think that I'm delusional. It's just like, honestly, just let them think that they have you trapped. Let them think. Oh my God, so many things. Just let their mind wander, just making assumptions about you, talking about you. Oh man, just let them at this point in time. I mean, it's only going to make you more popular and them look like an idiot that they can't, stop talking about you. There's the call and animal instincts. Listen, someone's about to call you. And like, I feel the emotions. Like, okay, I just felt like I was going to cry for a second. Then all these like goosebumps went through me, like I was going to laugh. And then something kind of happened where I felt really anxious and like, oh my God, seriously? Because this call makes me think that somebody is going to call you, and it's like pure natural instincts that come in. It's like the call you've been waiting for, the opportunity you've been waiting for. Like, Frank, the reason why he goes and does what he does to get to Hellraiser or to get to Pinhead, right, is because he keeps pushing the limit, right? Knowing that there was something much stronger beyond. Okay, that's why she's holding the box. Like, this was an experience beyond comprehension. Same with Reagan under Exorcist, right? She just started playing with a Ouija board, okay? And what she opened up changed her life forever, okay? What the fuck? Let's dance. It's almost like whoever these they people are, okay, delusional. They're really the ones that have like the head problem, I think, not you. Okay. They believe that they can work effortless, like, no, not effortlessly. Like they, okay, whoever it is, I almost feel like somebody, it's like they seem to be focused on you, focused on trapping you, focused on your delusions, okay? And they think that the more they work on it, the harder they work on it, the more they're going to impact your life with their kind of like lies almost. Okay. But the irony of that is that isn't what happens. They can try. You have shut them down. You're like somewhere else now. Yeah. Like maybe that's why the dice changed from the second to the first. Like you might have been somewhere where possibly you were getting interference, but now you're on your own. First house. And then with Libra, it's like justice is just sitting right there with you. I mean, I think you have gone through enough. You know, like, I don't know what else to say. I'm like, look at that on the bottom of the deck, fought tooth and nail, and look at all that blood. Blood after blood. It's also sticking to something. Dreams. Like, you fought so hard, okay? Like gay porn hard. Like, you fought fucking hard. Like, this was the playoffs, and you wanted to make it, you know? Like, this was it. This was it. Prophecy. Very possible outcome, the future. I mean, how hard you fought for this is, yeah, look at, as hard as you fought for this, they're not just going to be able to walk in and wipe it again. Like, your instincts are now taking you somewhere else. You're away from these people, which means if they can't get to you in this one dimension, that's the one dimension they seem to be wanting to trap you. And so maybe it's a dimension where they can steal from you, they can hold you back. I mean, it's a trap. That's not good. So once they realize that their hard efforts are going nowhere, maybe they will actually give up. I don't think they're going to. I think they're going to continue. But if they continue, they're just continuing to do something that is going to constantly backfire in their life, because now it seems like you're untouchable. Accidents. Game over. I take that pretty fucking seriously. Like, this is game over. Spirit ain't fucking around with them anymore. This is it. They're done. You're not delusional. Okay, like, if you have said there's love, like, this is what's coming in. Like, if you have felt there's serendipity, right place at the right time, they can't stop this if they tried. And if you have felt like somebody, like, almost like under spiritual attack, or that somebody's trying to test you or put you up, you know, toe to toe with what it is you're supposed to be doing, you outwitted them. You beat them. You beat them, I just heard, at their own game. It has nothing to do with you. That's what so pisses me off, I think, the most about a lot of these readings, is what collective is dealing with. The egos that they're dealing with don't have anything to do with you. And that's what sucks. It's all these other people. And, you know, I was watching this show the other day. He's coming to me now, and this kid, it's this European show, and this kid he was going to a football game with his friend. And I think it was like 16 or 17 or something like that. And they were sitting at the train station waiting, and these guys were on the other tracks, and you could see the security cameras. They were just looking at them, and the boys were just kind of like, you know, they were just sitting. They were just talking to each other. They weren't doing anything, right? All the witnesses even around them said, like, these kids weren't doing anything. And these older kids, they ran, jumped the tracks, came over, and this one guy, he started like antagonizing them, and the boys were trying to like get away from them. And this guy pulled out this fucking knife. Okay, that is like on one side a fucking hacksaw, and then on the other side has a blade that goes the other way. So then when you take it out, you rip a hole out of the person. Okay, it's a knife that is 1000% illegal. Okay, and killed him just for looking at him. Said he looked at him, said he gave him a dirty look. Delusion, just delusion. Takes the fucking law into his own hands, jumps into Libra, and just decides to kill somebody because they looked at him wrong. Like, people are fucking psycho. Okay. Ooh, okay. So there's the apparition. So somebody is definitely going to be at the right place at the right time. They're going to be guided there. Okay. And the reason why you're being guided to the next spot is so then you can get away from this vampire. Okay. That continually tries to trap you and like suck your blood, which is taking your energy. Again, I don't know what it is, how much it is that they're taking from you, but a vampire sucks you dry. Okay. So then there's the conjuring. You might be moving soon. Okay. Or your house is about to get cleansed. Okay, taking that shit to the dump. I mean, take your fucking garbage out, okay? Because then we got 3 billboards. Something is going to be, I almost feel like rewarded. Okay, maybe whoever is trapping you is going to advertise it a little too much. And now that's why Spirit is like, what the fuck? I mean, you told half a dozen people at the bar last night that you put a fucking spell on somebody and it's working. You know how many people heard? Because that's the thing, is like, people want to brag about what they've done to other people because they want to relive the crime that they did. They want to relive that moment where they felt good about smashing somebody, okay, taking their life, ending something for them. So that's the thing. It's like, death is not just actual, okay, it's so many different things, right? It's the ending of jobs, it's the ending of friendship, it's ending of cars, okay, ending of relationships in general, or and like, I mean, work relationships, professional relationships, personal relationships, okay, hairdressers, perfect storm. They couldn't quite line this one up, is what I'm getting. It's because it's in reverse. They couldn't, they might have been able to do quite a bit to you before, but this time they couldn't do it. They couldn't follow you. They couldn't trap you because you're not falling for the same traps. This is obviously somebody who has done this to you multiple times. And it's like, okay, you keep doing it at the same time. You don't think that now I haven't taken notice. You keep blaming it on me. It's not me. It's you. It's a repetitive cycle that you've picked up on now. There's the eye. It's a repetitive cycle you've picked up on because Spirit picked up on it to show you what was going on. There's the song, okay? The song music note. All right. And then we've got the Blair Witch. It seems to me like you might have saw something, okay, or come to terms with something. You might have saw something in your third eye or something like that, figured out something, and then a song came on. And, the lyrics literally said what you just went through or something like that. And you're like, oh, that's a coincidence. Please don't believe in coincidences. And if you are going to believe them, don't say that word around me because I will tell you why that is so wrong on so many different levels. You are gaslighting yourself and the universe. Coincidences don't just happen. The universe isn't lazy. They line that shit up for you. It's not a coinky dink. They don't exist. Okay, it's divine timing, lined up serendipity. Okay, it's not witchcraft. Okay, it's not somebody's fucking voodoo bullshit. This is something that divine wants you to do because of how much you've been trapped for as long as you have. It's like I feel like you get a reward. Behavior. Somebody obviously like put you through the fucking ringer, and it really must not have been necessary. Could be like a spouse or something like that, like they really did something. They had no right to do it, but yet they wanted to. That's just all funny, like you have no right to do it, no reason to do it. You just want to do it, really? Okay, well, Spirit just wants to end your life now. Well, Spirit just wants to take your job away from you now. Well, Spirit just wants to take your husband away from you now. Like it's so fucking ironic that these people think they can do one thing, but yet it's going to get clapped back, right? It always is. And it doesn't have nothing to do with collective clapping it back. It's just, you literally putting up boundaries and them doing so many things to you that it bounces back and goes into their life from now on. So Take it if it resonates. 3010. Whew, that was a big reading. Okay, my fish were swimming all in a circle today when I was tattooing myself. And it was like they were doing Ring Around the Rosie. Okay, like they were like going around in a circle. And then one would kind of go up and like do a little boo and then come back down. And then they start going around in a circle again. And like it must have went on for, I don't know. I stopped watching them. I watched for about a minute. I don't know how long they were doing it, but it was like they're playing Ring Around the Rosie. These fish. I tell ya, I love my aquarium. I don't know if you guys have aquariums out there. Fresh water. I don't have a sea one. I have a fresh water. It is incredible. I love it. I love it. I just spent $100 on plants. I fucking love that thing. These plants are growing out of control because of the $100 light that I bought for them. Nothing but the best in this house, apparently. Okay. Nothing but the best. Damn right. I fucking hate people that go cheap. I mean, like, if you don't have money, then, like, yeah, you know, just make sure you love your animal a lot if you're going to be a cheap ass on it. But, like, I spend more money on my snakes enclosures and my aquarium than I do on myself. Like, I wear like the same shirts every day. Like, I just wash them and I wash them and I wear them again. I got like 5 shirts. And like my snakes have like 100 trees that they can climb on, but like I don't have any clothes. Just because I don't care. God, clothes are so like, why do we have to wear them? I get so mad that we have to wear clothes and eat food because I feel like we don't need to do those things. I feel like, you know, if you're aliens, like, do aliens wear clothes? No. Why the fuck do we? Why do our private parts have to be out? I don't understand. Why can't they be like cover and uncover, cover and uncover? And then we could just be naked. So there goes, you don't need clothes. And then really, like, we have to eat. Why? I don't think aliens eat. I don't know how they do it, but maybe it's like injections or like all they do is just injections. They just wake up and like inject themselves and then they just go off. It'd be so much easier. I mean, I do like drinking tea though. I'm really into London fogs these days. Okay. So I like drinking teas and like hot liquids. I think liquids should be there, but I just think food is unnecessary. It's just like so stupid. I don't know. I'm like the anti-smoker weed. Like, I don't really get high and like get the munchies. I don't really get high. It's more for pain tolerance. I get high and like want to change the world, not want to go find the cupboard. Like, oh, people are so different, and I love it. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Aw, where's Loving It? I hope maybe she watches this. I have to get my moderators on here. I never let them know when I'm going live. Because it's a spare of the moment kind of thing, as is that fucking card that just came flying out. Whoa! Okay, Queen of Wands in reverse. 4 of Swords in reverse. And the Temperance. Okay. Creativity, confidence in reverse. Rest in reverse. But then negotiation with balance. Okay. Almost kind of could be as if somebody's having a really hard time with their confidence in a situation and they're getting restless. Okay, like maybe you're waiting for a job to call you back or something like that, or you're waiting for your evaluation to come back, and it's like you're kind of getting a little restless. You know, you're losing a little bit of that confidence. You might have put something out and you thought, you were going to get a response right away, and it's been months, and you're like, oh my God. Okay. That's another story. All of a sudden it's popping into my head. One lady had to wait a year while the other lady waited 5 days and couldn't believe that the other lady waited a full year. And it's like, some people get tortured. They are forced to wait an entire year. Like, okay, put it this way. Maybe something, okay, because we did get message, Page of Wands here. Maybe Leader and the King of Wands in reverse, Queen and King of Wands in reverse. Okay, there's something weird with that. Because now I'm thinking, maybe you sent something out, a message, and it never got delivered. That's like fucking Wicker Park. She sends that message over with her friend, and her friend deletes the message because she wants to be with the guy. Huh. Now I'm getting slain. That's just the feeling I get. Woof. Okay, so some of these feelings are, you're on target, okay? You are on target with something. Don't let your, I know, like, okay. I'm not even gonna say that. King of Swords, clarity, strong will. That's what I'm talking about, okay? Somebody didn't get your message. Somebody didn't get it. It was held back. And that's why you're so fucking restless. Because, you can be like nice about something and you don't want to bother a company. You don't want to bother somebody. You give them a couple weeks, and all of a sudden a couple weeks is like 6 weeks. And you're like, okay, like, is somebody really going to sit on something for 6 weeks? Like, right. And then you get angry, call them, whatever. Like, I've waited fucking 2 months or 3 months. Like, what the fuck? You haven't messaged me back. And they're like, I'm sorry, sir. There is no message here for you. Like something like that. And you're like, okay, sorry about that. I didn't realize that you didn't get my message for some fucking odd reason. Fun and socializing. Page of Cups, the Star. Hope and guidance. Okay, so there is hope on the horizon. This person has gotten your message now. Loud and clear, I just heard. High Priestess. Yes, they got the message. They got the fucking message. Finally. Oh my God. They got the message. And I can't help but wonder, she's got like 3 staffs with her. That would give her the 3 of Wands energy. And the 3 of Wands is that spontaneous energy. Like, you finally just do it, piss or get off the pot. Now you actually start pissing, right? It's like that. Okay, so the world, so the world is about to open up to you. Ace of Coins, money, success with beginnings. Something is about to happen. If this resonates with you, something is about to happen. Read all about it. I don't know if they're going to read. Yeah, look at them reading. Oh my God, there's your clarity. Oh my God, they're reading it. They could be reading your message right now. Okay? And when you sent this message, I just heard March 1st, 1999. Hypothetically speaking, you might have written this message 26 years ago. Oh my God. Well, consider it now being opened. Oh my God. That is so sad. Look at Judgment. Oh my God, people, this is so on. Okay. That right there, it says the past with second chances. It's honestly like, it's like those cold cases that are now being opened 30, 40 years later, right? Because the killer wasn't found, and then they find this huge piece of evidence because they went through everything again. It's almost like, okay, maybe this person's been like, okay, why? I don't know. They're reading your reading your language somehow, and they're saying something's not right. Okay, something's not right. Something's not right. It's like they're missing a piece of the puzzle. So then they go back and they look at everything again because they're in reverse. King and Queen of Wands in reverse. Their energy is at a standstill. Okay. They're not moving. They don't know what to do. Okay. So they kind of just like go silent. Okay. Going like, okay, I don't know what to do. Like this, I've done all I can do. I put the message out. That's all you can do is just wait. Because it's one of those things that if they don't respond, they don't respond, but you're not going to keep sending it. Okay. Sometimes, like my sister, she was waiting for something. And so she inquired again and then thank God she inquired again, because she got put on the end of the list because of something that they thought she erred and she didn't. And it was like, sometimes, you just stop. It's not like her confidence didn't go down or anything. A little bit kind of like, okay, well, we didn't really expect that to be the answer. And then it was like, because she thought the answer was no answer. No. Okay, sometimes you have to inquire. Sometimes you have to send that little, like that's what they say about job applications and stuff. Like, send the 411 out. Like, see if they got your email or your resume. See how the interview went in their eyes. Call them up, talk to them, right? I don't know. Something's gonna happen. King of Coins, stability, baby, prosperity. Stability. So whatever this person reads, okay, they get it. They get the message. It's like they understand it. They don't just read it and move on. They read it and they kind of think about it for a second. Like, okay, wait, what the fuck? It does require an answer. And they're almost like, man, you went this long. Like, now they're going to think that because you think that they ignored you and really they just never even got the message. And like, oh my God, they might think that you're super pissed at them. But this is the thing. It just kind of seems like you just weren't on the right page on the right time. Like just got some mixed signals there, got some mixed emotions, some mix up. Okay. And mix up, that's not grounds to fucking walk away from anybody. Okay. Queen of Swords in reverse, independent and honest. Definitely it's like, because the King of Swords is here in the upright. Okay. So it's almost like the masculine energy will accept this. The feminine energy, okay, don't lie to yourself and be like, start making shit up in your head. Okay. Be honest with yourself. Okay. Be honest with the time that you did have alone when they weren't, reading your messages or whatever. Don't just suddenly be like, well, you could have messaged me back 10 years ago. Like we could have had 10 years. Don't go down that road. Okay. Because that's the what if. What if we were together 10 years? What if you did get the message? What if? Okay. Whatever it was, I feel like sometimes that is just, I don't even know what to say. Like, it is just what was supposed to happen. Sometimes things get lost and it is all divinely orchestrated. Like, clearly you weren't supposed to be with them, or it was a matter of you were still going to do your mission anyways, regardless if they were there. Okay. And you both still had beautiful lives, regardless if you were with each other. So why does it matter if you lost all this time? You now have it back. So, going back and digging through the past and shit on everything that you didn't get, it is not going to do anybody any good. Okay. And now we have the Seven of Swords, the Seven of Pentacles and the 10 of Pentacles. There's marriage with inheritance and potential for success. So clearly this is bullseye. It's even if. It doesn't matter. The what ifs, the even ifs, the what if we could have been. It seems like, don't do that to yourself. It's pointless. It's useless. It's not going to change anything. And it seems like it's going to come back. If it's a potential for success, it doesn't mean 1000% it is going to be successful. If you choose to keep going down the road of why couldn't we have been together this whole time, then you might lose them because now you are or could be in the future. So why are you going to mess that up? Sometimes people do mess it up though. I'm looking at mess in the word message, right? Like sometimes you can mess things up. right? Because I don't think it is necessarily you're supposed to be with somebody. I mean, things happen. The universe knows that. Ancestors know that. People know that nothing is perfect, right? Like, how can they say that if something didn't work out exactly the way that it was supposed to, then, you know, you were going to lose your life or that you can never have it back again? Like, sometimes it's just, you know, serendipity. You just miss it. You get on the train as they're getting off, you know, like you turn left, they turn right. Sometimes shit like that just happens. It means that you really maybe were supposed to have this time apart, right? To learn different things, to learn more things about yourself, to stop lying about yourself, to increase your confidence with yourself, okay, and your energy with yourself. I mean, there's a lot of people here. It kind of seems like, I mean, either the two of you have extremely large energy, okay, or this could have been somewhat fucked with a little bit by, you know, I don't know. It could have been, you know, and like, that's the thing is, there might have been people there that didn't like you. And then once you were out of the picture, they wanted to make sure you stayed out of the picture. This King of Wands didn't really know what to do, so they didn't do anything. And when they missed the letter, they really didn't care because nobody really liked you anyways. Now it's hit a different point where who gives a fuck who likes who? As long as you two like each other, this isn't a popularity contest. If other people were supposed to like you, then you would be with those people. Right? So maybe this person was very like high friend oriented or high family oriented or something like that. And now they're realizing like, you know, I was just dating people because that's who my family liked, or I was just dating people because that's who my friends liked. Dumb. Sometimes we do things though that hold ourselves back, so then we don't get the real thing because the real thing is on its way. All right, what are we at? 46, 49. Okay. Okay, one more message and then I gotta go. We have the card on time, the PM timing card. We are on time, people. Your ticket is on time. You're getting there on time. Oh my God, then look, literally. There is the time card with all the clocks on it. So something is arriving exactly on time. Right in the middle. Okay. Stolen. And messages. Why do I feel like this is possibly a little bit of a runoff the last message where it's like, this is the message that comes in that was stolen from you? I don't know. Maybe it is. Two of Pentacles in reverse. Stagnant, not making a move. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. What the fuck? Oh, look at this. Oh, look at this. Okay. See this kid that's got the two pentacles to begin with? Okay. Then all of a sudden, these two assholes show up and fucking take a pentacle each. Stolen. I'm just going to put that card right on those assholes. Okay. So that's why this Two of Pentacles is getting redemption. They're getting redeemed. They might, okay, let's see. What's this Two of Pentacles get now? There's the Sun, the Seven of Pentacles, and magic. Oh my God. Okay, shut the front door. Like, this is huge. Okay, now all of a sudden this kid, okay, this dumb, stupid kid and these people's minds, okay, that they just walked up and took from, okay, now is going to magically jump to the 7 of Pentacles. It's almost like it is going to be magic with the Magician right there and the Sun. The Sun is going to blast in on something and just give you this chunk of a harvest. 10 of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. Ace of Cups in reverse. 9 of Cups upright. Oh my God. These people, they get a cup in reverse. They think that they're, like this harvest, maybe this is something they do often. Maybe this is something that just keeps replenishing itself over and over and over in their life. As you can see, if the Ace of Cups is in reverse, ain't nothing replenishing shit. Okay. And that's maybe now the fountain, the money fountain gets turned off. Okay, Page of Cups in reverse. They are going to be, again, with that cup in reverse. And then there's the Star. High Priestess in reverse. Ooh, 5 of Wands in reverse. Ace of Pentacles. There's your pentacle right there. Emperor in reverse. Okay, so that's what you're going to use to plant with the Sun. That's suddenly going to go from 0 to 70 like this. Okay, it's like fucking... It's like Jim's magic legumes from The Office. I don't know if you ever watched that, but he tricks Dwight into buying these magic beans. Okay. And he flips them in the middle of the night. Dwight plants them, waters them, and then Jim comes in and fucking replaces them with plants that are like this big. That is this. Great analogy, Spirit. Okay. Emperor in reverse with the 2 of Swords. Then the Emperor becomes blocked. Okay. Again, with this High Priest in reverse, blocked. Okay, they become blocked from you. They can't steal. Okay, they can't fight and steal something that isn't in their dimension or available to them. Okay, they can't just, if there's 7 Pentacles on that tree, they physically don't even have enough arms to take it themselves. They only have 2 arms. So meaning they can only take 4 Pentacles altogether. Okay, possibly 6 if they, hold one on their chest, but not everybody can do that. Okay, so they still, even if they came back to get more, they still left you with something. And that one thing that they left you is going to jump you from 0 to 70, like I said, really quick. And then their Ace of Pentacles or their Ace of Cups goes in reverse while you get the 9 of Cups. Okay, so whatever wish they suddenly put up, it bounces back, goes nowhere, and then you just get 9 wishes, just like boom, 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 boom. They're going to have no idea what hit you. And that while they're going to lose their business, suddenly they're going to lose their credit cards. Okay, they're going to max everything out. There's going to be things that happen to their vehicles, to their houses, to their life that they're going to have to pay for. They're not going to have the money for because they took the money from you. And it was constant. I mean, it was constant. The Queen has been using this pentacle since day one. The Knight has been replanting it. I mean, these people have been playing off your shit for a long time. And then 5 of Wands in reverse makes me think that you didn't even have to fight to get this back. Okay, the energy is just done with them. They're stagnant. There's the 3 of Wands. Okay, with the Ace of Wands in reverse and then the 3 of Cups in reverse, this could have been 3 different people, 2 people, whatever. Even if they get a 3rd person, it doesn't matter. It's not be as strong as you. Okay, and think about it. If you somehow are or find yourself in this energy, it seems like instead of holding those swords up, you're going to start swaying them everywhere. Because if you can't see what they're doing, then you're just going to act like you know that they're there and you're going to take them out anyways. Okay, their Ace of Wands is going to go in reverse. There are things that they think that they're going to be able to do, they're not going to be able to do. Okay, 8 of Pentacles, 7 of Pentacles, and then 8 of Pentacles. Okay, 5 of Cups on the bottom with the World in reverse. It seems like they're going to get stuck, okay, in some type of ongoing cycle, just like they stuck you in. Now they're going to be stuck in the poverty cycle. Now they're not going to be able to get their money back. Now they're going to get kicked out of places and they're not going to have any credit. Now everything that happened to you is now going to happen to them. Did you just see that weird sun come out? That has not been that bright this whole time. I can tell you that. Okay, and maybe that's the sun that's going to grow this fucking pentacle all on its own. There's something that you're going to do that they can't find out about. I mean, maybe this is them fucking trying, taking clients away from you, taking business away from you. I mean, they were certainly doing something so then you wouldn't succeed, right? But you didn't give up. It doesn't matter how hard they try. Nobody is coming to fill their cup again. They know they've been lying. Like they've been lying to a few people to do some things for them. And now those people are like, where's my money? You know, you're taking all this money, you're getting everything replenished. Like you say, I'm working for you. Where's my money? And then they're like, honey, you said you volunteered for this. I mean, they're going to fuck you over too. That's the thing. Okay. You want to think that people won't fuck you over whom you watched just fuck people over. I mean, you're living a lie. Okay. And if they fuck over other people, there's absolutely no reason why they wouldn't do it to you. Okay. So obviously they did something and it's on time to come back around again. And I mean, thank gosh, because I feel like they've had power over this for long enough. Okay, they've had, I feel like the easy way for long enough. You know, maybe they had husbands that worked for them. You know, I feel like once they got into your energy and left your energy, they stopped working. Everything got paid for them, right? And then you had to work harder. Emperor in reverse. You see, he stayed on the bottom of the deck. I forgot he was even there. And like, that's what I mean. They were just sitting on their ass, not doing a whole fucking heck of a lot for anybody. And maybe their husbands turned on them, their wives turned on them. So shall it be. They took something away from you. Now the universe takes something away from them. It's the way that it happens, you know, but people, there's the past. Like this is past life. You know, this is, it might not be this life that they made your life really hard. It could have been a different life, or it could have been from a previous life where you set them straight and they came into this life and they just looked at you, took one look at you and said, fuck you. You did me over a couple of fucking lifetimes ago and they're still not over it. Like right in the middle, it seems like you're right in the middle of this shit with them. Or like right in the middle of, as soon as you know, got somewhere great, they fucking took it. You know, it kind of seems like you did most of the work and then they took that away from you. Since when do people work and not demand to get paid for it? Even parents, right? Oh, I raised you, I did this. They demand their rewards for being your parent. They demand, you know, that you respect them and call them mother and father for their, right? Like people, they make demands about a lot of shit, okay, whether they're supposed to or not. So clearly it was like they made a demand that they took a ticket away from you, and now that ticket is coming back. And it feels like now you might be on easy streak. Look at this. It just kind of popped up. I don't know. It was like that was honestly kind of what do you call that? It was just like I just did it. I pulled it out with my thumb. Like that was just, what do you call that? Instinctually I just pulled that card. Like there is no doubt about it. They did not want you to have money. Okay. Oh my God. Look, the Six of Pentacles. Yeah, well, that's nice. You're getting it all back now. Okay. 4 of Swords and then the 3 of Pentacles in reverse. They can't block this if they tried. They think they can put their walls up. They think that they can fucking, it doesn't matter. At this point in time, it comes down to the point where your karmics can think that they're allowed to do whatever they want. Okay. They're allowed to send you in suffering. They're allowed to take your money. They're in some type of authoritative figure over you. You mean nothing, or you mean less than they do. It's all a fucking game. They're being played as much as they think they're playing you. It's just what's playing with them, they actually spiritually have to pay for. Okay. Because once they start doing shit to you, now they're dealing with it's almost like a different parallel universe, taking it out on people that they're 3D with, thinking that whatever it is that's in their head is more powerful than your life. Again, clearly, we don't know how these people were raised. We never do, but the entitlement on people, and the fact of mommy and daddy doing everything for them all the time. They don't even know how to stub their own toe and clean up the blood. Somebody always did it for them. No wonder they think that they can walk into your life and just simply steal something again. Okay, that's how they were raised. They were raised to do that. They were raised to walk into people's crops and take. Okay, well, now they're going to have to give it back. you know, like they got caught and now they're going to have to pay for that. And we don't know how it's going to happen. I mean, because it is different for everybody, but I mean, they're never going to not go punished. I mean, if you do something, you do something, you break the law, you break the law, you know that you're doing something you're not supposed to be doing. Trust me, it's not just you that's involved. There are other things that are watching you do it, and you will pay that consequence. Okay? Ugh. No way. Prayers for a child. Oh my gosh, you know how many people go asking for money saying that something's going on with them and donations and blah, 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 and it's all a fucking lie? Guess what they have to do? They have to pay that money back. They have to give those people that money back. You can't just pretend that something's wrong with you or that you deserve something and that, it's like, what's that movie, Fred Claus, the people helping people? You can't just sit on the side of the road and think that you can collect money like you're a charity and not be questioned about it. And you're the one actually working for the North Pole, and it's just, oh my God. There's been a few readings that have come up recently with some readers that I watched, and it's been a lot of, oh man, this person feels embarrassed. Oh man, are they ever going to be embarrassed? And I'm like, yeah, I hope they fucking are. And I hope they are embarrassed for how they acted. I hope they are embarrassed for what they did. I hope they are embarrassed for the life they just fucking portrayed. I hope they do get embarrassed, because people get embarrassed real quick, and then their fucking pride comes out, their rage comes out as soon as they know that they fucked up, and it's like, oh. Now it's like to have the fucking shoe on your foot, eh, bud? Like, they can't be, just putting their fingers out with everybody anymore. Times are changing, So, anyways, peace out. Oh my God. Yeah. I've got some work to do, 101:45, and then I will probably be back tonight at some point in time. Or it might not be, I'm not sure. But thanks for watching, and I hope it resonated. And send your telepathic questions in my way, so then the next read, I can answer them for you. And we've got some readings coming up and some lives coming up, so stay tuned. All right, thanks for liking the video. I really appreciate when you guys do that. When you like my videos, I don't know, it just lets people know that, like, hey, I'm not as shitty as what people might say that I am, or my readings don't exactly reflect my views. Okay, just so you know. We like to keep a small community here, and now you're a part of that, which means you get group hugs and readings. Okay, so peace out. Hope you have a good one. I'll be back possibly, and if not, I'll still be back tomorrow like I am every day. Okay? Word up.